How's that good, right? That's good sounds. That's good vibes. That's good. It's not breaking nobody's eardrums. I know we got elderly people that listen to this show. You know, um, we're here, people. We're fucking here. Shout out to Antonio the Great. Hashtag Free Palestine. Um, we're just gonna get the elephant out the room now. Someone dropped the ball today. All right. I'm not gonna say names, but I'm not gonna point fingers because that's not what we do.
Elias.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's like unmasking yourself in the Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Wow. That hurts. That hurts. I thought we were friends. I thought we were all friends.
What a twist!
For real. Oh
We
my
were
goodness.
friends until you started playing Fortnite.
Bro, oh my god. Yo, you think that's why my PS4 got upset? Like
Probably.
nah, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm dead. Yo, but yeah. I dropped the ball, guys. I dropped the ball. I'm so sorry for everybody. I know I made a commitment to something that I didn't commit to, and I'm gonna own up to that. I'm an idiot. I'm dumb. I really am. I tell that to my family. I tell that to my friends. Jackie tells it back to me every day. Like, I'm dumb, people. All right. If you don't remind me, I swear I forget. Like, that's why I have wall calendars. I have this stupid fucking book of thoughts. You know, like I have to write things down. Yeah, we are live, bro. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
So but yeah, so for everybody in Palestine, my heart is still with you. Don't let my lack of commitment or laziness, or can I say the R word? Should I? Is it valid here? Should I let the white man say it?
The retardedness?
There you go. Boom. Thank you, Logan, using his white privilege for good. He's using it for good. You can use it for good. I heard that. A white man told me that you can use your white privilege for good. Okay? So shout out to Logan. He gets airtime. Right?
That's a daily requirement. Just bring white men on the front.
Oh yeah. That's like, if you guys are not gonna pay us, bro, you gotta use your white power for good, bro. Have to.
Yep. It's in our back pocket.
For real. Like, that's why ASAP Rocky got out of prison. I'm just saying. But I really am sorry. My heart goes out there. I know we've been talking about the Palestine all last week. I know Dan did a nice round table like thing on Thursday and on Wednesday. And we're not gonna deep dive into it. We're just gonna get into the bare fucking bones of what it is. Genocide is wrong. I don't care what your religion says. I don't care what your science says. I don't care what your lifestyle, philosophy. I don't care what Chef Boyardee told you one time in a dream while you was taking DMT for 7 minutes. I don't care. In the humanitarian point, genocide is wrong. I don't care about that. Y'all want to fight? Yeah, fucking fight. Do what you guys got to do. But do not wipe people out. That's not balance. This world is all about balance. As much as we act in chaos and all this stuff, balance has to happen. You doing that doesn't cause balance. Stop genocide. Stop being a bunch of fucking dicks. People stop trying to make money. Stop trying to profit off all this crap because the economy's low and all this other bullshit and the pandemic, blah, 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 blah. Let's just understand that bad things are bad things and good things are good things, and shitty people are shitty people, and good people could be shitty people, and shitty people could be good people. But genocide tops all those conversations. I feel like that's where we can all agree.
Yep.
Okay, great. With that being said, welcome, boys and girls. I am your boy, the Sage Elias. I am here today with the usual gang and a new person, the new crew to our pirate gang of a bunch of misfits sailing the 7 seas. We got my man VHS here, man. Let me get the applause going on for him, man. My
man. And my BOP family. What's going on?
Yo, we are loving it over here, having you here, man. It is great. It is nice and sunny. I don't know how it is over where you guys are at, but I know where I'm at in sunny Florida. It's hot all the time, and I'm just glad that ACs are definitely an invention. Logan. Oh, also let me actually let me not because that is my honey bunny. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the one man that doesn't say much, but when he does speak, it holds weight and value. We literally call him the golden tongue for that. Even when he exposes his tongue, the world can't even handle it, and we have to censor it. The man that started off as a nobody, but now is a VOP icon, extra pizza guy.
Hey man, you gotta make your name somehow.
That's what I'm talking about. This is my guy. How you doing, my brother? Greetings and salutations to everybody on the panel.
Live well and prosper.
There you go. Trying to be nice and sage-like today. I've had a long conversation today. Like I've had a lot of surreal-like conversations this past week. And I want to have these surreal-like conversations with you guys. If that's okay, you know? This is what the round table is, right?
Heck, man.
So I wanna talk to you guys. And two of the three people, sorry, that's my Brooklyn Nets updates. You know, the
Bad
game.
streamer doesn't turn off his phone notifications.
Sorry, I'm getting updates, playoffs, go Nets. I swear to God, if you guys don't fucking make it, I'm gonna fucking cry. So
You're cheering for the Nets? What a
I'm
pleb.
from New York. Both
You're
New
a
York
rebel,
teams.
as far as I'm concerned.
The Knicks and the Nets. First, and we're not doing this right now. All right, we have a whole sports show on Sundays for this. But I know two people in this panel. One person's not on call right now, but she'll get in and she'll give her weight. But I know two people, maybe actually three, because of Extra's background. I want to talk about addiction. And we can talk about drug addiction. That's real cool, you know, but I want to talk about the different types of addiction and what addiction is exactly. So I actually first want to ask VHS, what's your thoughts on addiction? What do you think it is when you first hear it? What's the first thoughts or words that come to your mind, and etc.
To me, for addiction, of course, it can be varieties, like you said. It can't have to be drugs or whatnot, but it depends on how you would take it. So it could be a good addiction, like you want like doing like competition or do some good habits or study for bettering yourself. But at the same time, there's other addictions where it's a vice, where you know it's unproductive, to even to the point that it'll affect your health and it'll affect the people around you. So, but it only depends on if it's that bad, especially for you and everyone around. It's a fight to control it or get rid of it. And it's not as easy as people think.
Yeah, I agree. That's great. Logan, you, my brother, I know you have a super front line, you know, in the trenches experience with addiction. Not saying that Logan was an addict. Let me not start that stigma. Logan, trust me, doesn't do any drugs. It's actually one of the things I hate about Logan. He's a loser, all right, in that aspect. But
I did drugs in high school, okay?
Oh, what a fucking white guy. Like, what are you, proper for society now? Anyway, but
I have to be if I wanted to get my dream job. Duh.
Yeah, that is true. But where you worked, you know, you dealt with multiple types of addictions. So I would love to hear what's your POV on addiction.
Which one?
Everything. a brass, like, you know, exactly as I asked VHS. Like, when you think of addiction, what's the first things that come to your mind? What's your stance on it?
Addiction is a choice, not a fucking disease like most addicts thinks it is. And anyone that tells you it's a disease, they're a fucking retard.
Wow. Use this white privilege card again. But we didn't tell him to do that, guys. Right? That was on his own. That was on his own. That was
But
his
it's
own
the
thing.
truth. Addiction is not a disease. It's a choice. And like VHS said, like there's good addictions and bad addictions. He might see more of the good than the bad, but like Elias said, I was on the front lines. I worked at a halfway house. I saw all types of addictions, from simple things to caffeine and cigarettes to meth and spice. And I don't think you can really call weed an addiction because it's weed, but apparently there are rehabs for it, and I learned that out at a halfway house. I didn't know there was rehabs for weed, but okay.
So okay. So I got two definitions before I say my stance. First one is addiction. Addiction is a noun. I'm not gonna do all that other crap, the origin and all that bull crap, but the fact
Look at this man trying to be PC.
The fact of condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. Now, that's one thing. So now the second definition I have is of disease. Disease, any harmful deviation from a normal structure or functional state of an organism, generally associated with certain signs and symptoms differing in nature from physical injury. A disease organism can commonly exhibit signs of symptoms, and then that's a bunch of crap that I'm not going to read. So I hear both of what you guys saying, and even though you guys didn't speak polar opposites, but Ace said, and let me read Ace's comment. She said, if it's a chemical imbalance which causes the addictive traits, how is it not an illness? Oh wow, I read imbalance without even knowing that you misspelled it. My brain. That's crazy. So I feel, and I'm in this situation where I am right now. I am experiencing addictions. Not saying I'm an addict, not saying that, guys. I pretty am fine, I swear to God. But I'm learning about it more and more. We're talking about it, seeing how bad it affects people. And I think it is a disease. And I think it's a disease by exactly as what Ace said, the chemical imbalance and all that stuff. But it's like, what's a disease, right? Like, like a flu virus, right? Right? That's a disease, right?
Well, yeah.
Right. And that's about as real as something like weed or coke or drugs. It hits our body, and then it infects us. Now I'm only talking from layman's simple man, 2 + 2 = 4, square goes into a square hole thinking. But that's what it's
5.
I mean, I guess only in certain cultures, but I like to stick with 4. But it's like the virus comes, hits you, it affects your body. Now, if I take crack, it hits my body, it affects me. I keep on doing it, it keeps on affecting my body. It keeps on, like no one dies because they're an addict. I mean, yeah, they die because they're an addict, but that's not like their cause of death. The cause of death is because of liver failure, lung failure, cancer, HIV, because of the addiction. So I can see how it is labeled as a virus. I can see how that's labeled as a disease way more than pedophilia is labeled as a mental illness any day, because that makes way more sense than the other than the fucking latter.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But I just feel, and it's hard to understand it, but then you start thinking about, okay, we learn, growing up in urban areas, we learn growing up in life in general, what type of addictions people have, some have alcohol, some have lottery scratch ticket addictions, some have food addictions, some have lazy addictions, some have so many different type of addictions that when you grow up, and like if I talk to my 90-year-old dad and if I go, yo, pa, this is an addiction, he's probably gonna tell me I'm dumb. He's gonna be like, no, that's not an addiction. He goes, you're just a lazy fuck. But it's an addictive trait, you know? And it's really crazy. So now I start asking, what difference is someone that has a crack addiction than someone that has a fame addiction?
Hmm.
Yeah. We give a lot of sympathy for Demi Lovato for her crack stuff, right? For her overdosing. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I'm not saying that. Yo, Demi, I love you. I support you. I'm here for you. Everyone has addiction. 100%, you know?
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Especially how Hollywood life is. It's like
yeah.
the environment that went around it. It's like is almost bound to it. Not all, but something like that is like OD. And I'm hearing from other folks, it's in Hollywood is it can happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, fame is just as big of an addiction as I think anything else. It's I think it's as much as the most powerful addiction. Whereas all these drugs like crack, coke, meth, DMT, they just give you an illusion of this power, you know? Where fame literally gives you, hey, you actually have power now, you know? That's dangerous. The thought is just a thought, the illusion is just a fucking illusion. But when that illusion switches from reality and you start that twisted mind starts getting the power to do twisted things, that's a bad, and I'm not trying to give sympathy for bad celebrities doing stupid things. I'm just trying to give out just trying to give out a point of view that people are not thinking about, you know? This literally came up because I've been literally doing this stuff on a fellow celebrity rapper that I follow. His name is Youngboy, NBA, and right now he's doing hard time. And I've been following this boy since I've been following this young man, this great, phenomenal rapper since the underground days. I've been learning about his fucking lifestyle, where he came up, how it happened. And it's like, and then I'm hearing, because, I'm in white man's land, where I'm at, especially in my land, you hear about young boy NBA. Oh, that's just another N word doing a thing, another gorilla playing in the jungle. That's all these tiki whites say.
Well, you know how that goes.
Yeah. So, but to me, I don't see it. I don't see it like that. I see it like, damn, you give someone that grew up in the hood, that grew up on Section 8, that grew up on food stamps, that grew up thinking, yo, my lights are going to turn off tomorrow. And overnight, you never have to worry about light, food, water. Literally, females are coming, having sex with you for nothing, having endless amounts of drugs, anything you want, people just bring it to you. That's insane. Yeah. And I've been saying this for the longest, that we should, like, Hollywood needs to build a course for young celebrities and get them on the right path. Because home ain't doing it no more. We gotta stop depending on great parents like Ace, to come around fucking moves in troves of 20. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. Like, it's really, at least that's what I think, working in the school education, working with these parents, it's not gonna happen. These parents don't have no time for fucking kids now. All they want to do is make money, get Gucci belts, go out clubbing, still be 40s and live in their 20s. And it's like, damn, bro, when did becoming an adult became so whack? Like, yeah, work sucks. Rents are fucking blow. Bills fucking eat raw fucking franks. But I love being a fucking adult. I love being free. I love being independent. I love being responsible. I love when that responsibility pays over and I got money coming in, Yeah, it was fun spending days on days playing PS4 and Fortnite and Call of Duty and doing Easter eggs on zombies. I used to love it. Oh my God, I can't even spend more than 2 hours on a game now. Even an hour tops. My eyes are hurting. I'm like, yo, I gotta talk to real fucking people that have skin. Jesus Christ. Like, it's insane, And I don't knock the people that still play video games. I'm not Joe Rogan, I'm not gonna say you play video games, it's a waste of life. I love video games. It's just like I love being an adult too. You know, I love hanging out with friends, sitting down in a group of 5 or 6, literally talking about life changing things that create life changing situations.
Right.
You know, but here we have people like YoungBoy NBA. You know, people like these grown up, these young adults that just still want to be kids. That still want to be. Nah, I don't want to be a fucking adult. I want to be a fucking kid. I want to do crazy shit. I want to do high speed chases because that's what they do in GTA. And if I hide long enough, my apparently my 5 stars are gonna go away. You know, like I had a friend. I had a friend that was literally he was literally getting chased from the fucking cops, and he literally thought, "Yo, if I go to my house, they can't stop me. My house is my safe zone." And I was like, "Bro, what do you think this is? Grand Theft Auto? Nah, bro. They've been chasing you for 25 miles. You think that if you get into your fence, they're gonna stop? That's not how it works." You know, and then he's doing time, and it's like it's this addiction. That's all I think about. This fucking addiction of power, you know, and who's regulating it? How do we regulate it? I'm sorry, I did a whole little fucking rant there. Guys, carry
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, here's the thing around it, and we need to figure that your point where with NBA YoungBoy is like you don't know how his life had to bring up, and with all the status, the cars, the women, and stuff like that, that's like a huge dopamine hit. I think that's like the ultimate, one of the most ultimate dopamine hits because, and shout out to Coin69 with the combo. Yeah, I still say they'll never do that. All artists are viewed as pawns in the industry. That's true because if you don't have, of course, if you don't have like parents' guidance as well, and add to the fact that the death of the nuclear American family, add to that too, that young artist like YoungBoy has to find someone who can guide him, and unfortunately, the industry has to guide him. It's bad, and it looks like someone. Sage, you there? There you go.
Boys and girls, my bad.
All right, you there?
Yeah, I'm here now, boss. What's going on? I'm so sorry. What were you saying?
You're good. Yeah, I was back there. We're talking about YoungBoy and talking about the dopamine. I think, like you said, status is a huge dopamine fix.
Yeah.
One of the ultimate, because especially for a young guy like YoungBoy who's been from the ghetto, and now with all this rich and fame and whatnot, it will be an addiction to him because back then he don't have that, and especially with the death of the nuclear American family with their. And like Coin69 says, all artists are viewed as pawns in the industry. And with no guidance of the family or whatnot, who do you have to look up to? The industry.
Yep. 100%.
And they'll guide them all they want there. And sure, they'll help you with the tours, they'll help you with the album sales and whatnot to help you build up. At the same time, they can take that away from you.
Oh, they
or
have.
lead you to the bad path.
Oh, they have. How many artists, bro, have we seen? Have what? TLC, NWA. You know, how many more artists are not even getting paid for their fucking royalties? Kanye isn't even getting paid for his fucking masters, bro. He doesn't even own that
billions.
shit. Yeah,
even in his billions, he still get owned.
100%. You know, people still own his music. That shit is sad. And you know, what did we heard about it before with what was it, a year? What was it? Not even a year. It's probably like 6 months ago. Dave Chappelle had that problem with the Chappelle show. How Chappelle show was putting it on Netflix, and Dave Chappelle wasn't getting no money from it.
Right. He had to get people to cancel him. It's like, don't watch my show.
Yeah.
Until
boycott
I get my
me.
shares.
Yeah, boycott me. And I fucked with that. I was like, great. He boycotted himself. I feel that. All right, Dave, that's what you want. I'll do it. You know, he came back. I thought it was great.
Yeah, but he has to fight for that.
And it's hard. How many other artists is it? You know, and he's Dave Chappelle. You know, Dave Chappelle got it back because he's Dave fucking Chappelle.
Right.
What you think? You think Ralphie May is gonna get back his masters? I don't even think Ralphie May's alive. But you know, do you think fucking Tony Lee's gonna get back his shit that he's done on Comedy Central? You think half of these comedians are? You think half? You
Yeah,
think 80% of these artists are? It's the saddest thing in the fucking world.
exactly.
And it's like, yo,
There's
it's
a
yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry,
No, go.
and I'll go with another example of a rapper. Remember Big L? Remember Big L?
Yeah, Big L. Hell yeah. Shout out to Big L.
Yeah, shout out. He's a Harlem legend, but there's a story after that. It's one of the most fucked up things for an artist, and it'll teach you how you have to own your masters. Apparently, found out those masters and his rhyme book was bought up by Sony.
Really?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, there's someone who I need a shout out to. Like Eric the Ruler from Schoolball Radio. He found that out and he reported it's like he and his family they had to fight through it, and it's for years. And it's like it's so goey that those masters are very valuable. That's why you wonder why there's no Big L documentary. After Big Pun, Biggie Smalls, Tupac got movies and documentaries. Why there's ain't no Big L documentary or
Yeah.
movie?
And he was one of the he was actually one of the few underground rappers that actually beat Jay-Z in a one-on-one, and almost like nobody knows about.
Exactly.
That dude was a legend. Shout out to Big L. But that's crazy. I didn't even know Sony even had that fucking. I wonder what the fuck they fucking did with fucking Big L's rhyme book.
That boggles my mind. It's like his rhyme book. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
That's almost like, and then I think about the celebrities that did it right. And you know who I've been thinking about the most? Rakim.
Oh shoot. The God MC.
And it's like, yeah, lyrically he's fucking amazing, but like when it came to fame, when it came to that drug, I feel like he took it very fucking well, where it was that big thing where people got mad that he sold his the last Wu-Tang album, Tales from Shaolin,
Mm-hmm.
and he sold it to that guy.
Yeah, Mikey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
the dude that owns the diabetes shit. Yeah. And then he's not gonna release it till like fucking 100 years from now or some shit.
Shoot.
That shit's about to be fucking insane. And honestly, like I think about that, I'm like, wow, that's perfect control. He took the fame, he took the drug, he took the control, and he said, you know what? I'm gonna sell this one album for, it was like 100 million, some shit like that, bro. Like 9 fucking figures for one, just one. That's fucking amazing. You know how much control you have to have of your own shit. Now you're a fucking millionaire off of one track, off of one album, from one fucking thing that you just printed out.
Right.
That's insane. That's amazing. And I think about people like that have it, but then there's so few. There's so few, and then the more that the internet world is coming, the more this clout era is coming, more and more kids are getting hurt. We've been me and Logan have been making fun of the Tide Podders, Jesus, since fucking, I don't know, Logan, since like what, the beginning of time at this point.
Yeah, since they started the whole train.
Yeah, like, and it's sad, like, yo, all these kids are literally killing themselves.
They're doing it for their 15 minutes of fame.
For 15 minutes of fame, to be famous.
That's insane, and it's temporary.
Oh my God. You know what's funny? Let me ask y'all remember Vine? I know you guys had to remember Vine.
Oh, yeah.
The original TikTok, but okay.
Oh, yeah, the original TikTok.
Before.
Do you remember a Viner?
Yeah.
A couple.
I remember.
How many?
About 2.
Do you remember the amount of Viners that you used to follow on Vine?
I remember Long Beach Griffey.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, I probably remember, like, I used to follow at least about like over hundreds of Viners. I can only remember 2. King Bash.
Yep. King Bash, I remember.
That's really it. That
Hakeem
no.
Dash and Long Beach Griffey. That's all two I remember.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a. It's not a lot. So it's like, yo, like this isn't even a classic. We're not gonna even remember this. You're eating
No.
Tide Pods, and no one's gonna remember you in 5 years. It's like, yo, you remember the choking game that kids used to have back in fucking the early 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, how dumb was that? You had to think about that shit. I know I did. I was like, oh shit, we had a choking game. We're not gonna remember you. It's not iconic, but no one's
About the
teaching them
knockout
this.
game.
Or the knockout
The
game, or like,
knockout game.
bro, I remember there was a game in the Bronx that people used to literally cross the highway. It used to be called Frogger. And you used to only wait till it was
What?
high traffic times and you used to cross the highway, and it was called Frogger. It was the stupidest game in the world. I did it one time, not to play it because I had to make it home, or else my mom was gonna whoop my ass. So
Mhm.
I was like, that's a shortcut. It could be a shortcut to heaven or a shortcut to home, but we're gonna figure it out. And that's the only time I did it. And when I did it, I was like, I would never play this. This is so stupid. I was like, Jesus Christ, if I wasn't more afraid of my Hispanic mom and her steel fucking chancleta, I would have never fucking done this, bro. Like, this is retarded.
No.
But
And people don't remember about the long-term regrets and consequences. That's the only thing that will be forever.
yeah, it's like, yo, like you have to think back. Like I think about the Gorilla Glue girl. Like, bro,
Oh yeah.
bro,
Yeah,
you
people do
that
stupid
cartoon
shit for
character.
stupid fame.
You know, like, yo, you over here getting you over here putting Gorilla Glue on your head for clout. People eating Tide Pods, people making fun of dead bodies in Japan. Like, it's like, bro, what are we doing?
Wait, what?
You know? Yeah, y'all didn't hear about Logan. What was it, Logan Paul or
Oh
Jake
yeah.
Paul?
I Logan.
Yeah, he went to Japan, and then they literally saw a hanging, and then they made fun of it.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah, that happened.
Team 10, bro. This is Team 10, all right? Team 10 exclusive stupidness, all right?
Yeah.
But
I've never heard of that, but okay.
bro, it was so big.
Oh yeah. And he got canceled the fuck out.
Yeah.
He had to do 1,000 apologies.
100%, bro. He got real hit, bro. Like the Paul brothers' dad had to come out and speak. I was like, holy
That's how
shit,
bad it is. Yes.
bro.
You had to get
tell
your
you.
parents to say apologies.
He's like, my son is a good kid. You guys are just a bunch of pussies. I was like, oh my god, it's like he's Donald. It's like all white people just take the Donald Trump template and just clip it on each other.
Exactly.
Like,
Several police. The consequences.
Jesus Christ, it was so funny. But yeah, like, you know, like this is no one's teaching people. No one's teaching people how to control this drug. You know, and it's an addiction. And again, I ask people, why do we give love and support to the drug addicts that are doing crack and meth and all that stuff, but we hate the celebrities, the child celebrities that grew up into this shit, that didn't get proper training, that end up fucking up, like Justin fucking Bieber
Or Miley Cyrus?
or Miley. Oh my god, yeah, you remember that? Oh my god, they even made Jordan be like, "Don't wear my shit." Me, that shit was mad funny. It was
Thank
like,
God.
damn, bro, like that shit is insane, bro.
But at the same time, I think it was more of a rebellion in what she did when she first turned 18. It was a rebellion because
yeah, I agree.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Because her dad knew what was going to happen when she turned 18, so he tried to protect her from it. And then when she turned 18, he couldn't control her anymore.
Bro, and it's like, and we shitted on her.
Why y'all acting like celebrities, period, whether actors or actresses or musicians, don't all go through the same thing? The industry for children is ridiculous. The way they treat them, the way they overwork them, what they're exposed to, they mentally have breakdowns, so that when they come of age, now all of a sudden you're displayed all over for the world because now you're the nutcase that we're going to have fun with.
Exactly.
This is normal. It is not their fault. This is psychological issues that the industry pushes on them. And then we sit back and judge them.
Which is
Remember
exactly
Disney child actors. all these child star actors and how he grown up.
And so now with that lovely thing that Ace said, I bring it back to my question: why do we sympathize the drug addicts, but we shame the child celebrities that fuck up? You know,
Right.
that are just a product of the system. That's why I really never hated Miley Cyrus. I didn't really like her music, but I didn't like Hannah Montana anyway, so it wasn't a big difference for me. It was like, oh, Miley, you're still not my thing. It's cool. You know, I remember when she came in the Wrecking Ball shit, you know, naked and whatever. I was like, okay. I even remember when she had beef with Nicki Minaj. I was like, all right. Miley
Wait,
That's
Cyrus.
the
beef with
random beef ever. That's a random ass beef.
Yeah, they're at the VMAs, and then fucking Nicki was dead. I was like, yo, Miley, what's up? Like, it was so funny that Nicki's
That's like
my,
Conway stepping on stage on Taylor Swift.
and then
That's
Miley's
like
like,
Common versus Drake beef.
yeah, it's like, bro, what the fuck?
That's so
bro?
random.
You're fighting a Disney kid, Nicki. Relax. She's not about this shit. Her dad lives in a ranch. You lived in Queens. She's not ready for this smoke. But the world clowned her. You know, we clown Justin Bieber. You know, we clown all these new kid actors. What is it? Joey. I don't even know these fucking people. Joey.
I don't even remember.
So we saw something. You know, we clowning her. We're clowning these little TikTokers, and it's like, bro, why are we shitting on kids? At the same breath that we go, hey kids, do whatever you want, expand, branch out, be you. And in that same breath, we go, yo, look at this stupid ass fucking kid over here. Look at him doing stupid shit. You know, like why are we not telling these kids like, yo, maybe you should do this shit the right way? Why is it that TikTok has been around for what, 2 years now? What, 3? I don't know. Maybe longer because I'm old and I'm way out of touch. But you know,
it's popularized like 2 years, and
Yeah.
TikTok was back then. It's just now it's popular now, and I think it's more exposure. That's probably why, to me, why celebrities are getting more shit on than what drug addicts are, because they're in the streets and everywhere. You don't even see them most of in the streets or whatnot. They may be in secret, which is probably smart for them. Don't expose yourself in the goddamn streets. But for celebrities, they expose themselves in cameras and internet and TikTok and stuff like that. It's easy for others like to hate on them.
Yep. 100%. And it's, again, like, I think of when you said all that, the first person that came to my mind, everybody's hated celebrity, Kanye West. I think about Kanye. People at the same breath, people love Kanye and then they hate Kanye at the same time. It's so annoying. And it's like, bro, why are we
I still got love for Kanye. I'm sorry. I clown him, but I still got love for him.
Bro, I ain't going to Kanye's church, but I'm still waiting on, another 808 Heartbeat like album again. But that's again, it's okay to not just it's okay not to agree with certain things that people do. Like me and Ace don't agree on almost half the crap. It could go literally down from economic to political views to, yo, this is a bodega. Nah, this is a convenience store. Like, that's how broad the ladder goes.
Who the fuck is salty that they keep bringing that up?
No, I'm not salty. I was literally using it for a comedic review, but I'm literally saying, like, Ace and I have literally different fucking opinions, but we always on a show, always talking. There's never I hate Ace. Why? Because she thinks bodegas are convenience stores. Like, nah, it's like, yo, do I think that's crazy? 100%. Do I think half the shit Ace says is kind of crazy? 100%. Does Ace think 99% of the shit that I say is crazy? 1,000%.
99.999.
1,000%. 1,000%.
That's a fun fact.
And that's perfectly fine. And it's okay to coexist with different minds. It's okay to be like, yo, this dude Kanye is kind of fucking weird, but his music is pretty hot, and maybe we should just leave him alone.
Maybe like when
I want to call him. I don't know. He's making huts. I can't see genius in that, but it's cool.
They're gonna make a biopic or a TV series about Kanye West.
Yeah, they're gonna call it Yeezy Farmville Level 1. Like
Yeezy Farmville.
That shit is wild. But like, yo, people shit on him. People shit on Taylor Swift because she makes music about her heart, about her broken heart. Isn't that what musicians are supposed to do? I'm like, I'm in every fucking music, TV show, movie, whatever. It's like, put your heart into your music. Taylor Swift does that, and the world hates her for it. It's like, bro, why can't we just let people be fucking people? Because now I bet you if Taylor Swift comes out fucking twerking and popping her fucking pussy next to fucking Polo G and shit, we're gonna be fucking dumbfounded. That's not
What's
gonna
the
make
pop? What's the twerk?
I don't know. I don't know. I said that with Miley Cyrus, bro. I don't know, but they do it anyway. I don't know what these white people do.
I mean,
Again,
if you
no
got
one's
white women
teaching
got
them.
some ass, I didn't go for it. I ain't mine, but damn.
I don't know, but that's all I'm saying, you know. And again, Justin Bieber. People hated Justin Bieber because he looked like a girl. Literally, I think it's if you go into 2007 50 top women, I think Justin Bieber is like number 17 or something. It's really
So
sad.
who's clowning the kids now, Elias?
I'm not clowning them. I'm literally saying, like, yeah, literally taking this as me being passive aggressive. I'm literally saying how the world is shitting on them and how I'm shitting on the world for shitting on them. Like, let's focus on the topic here and stop getting sidetracked,
you shit
everybody.
on them with the world.
It's not. I'm saying how dumb it is. I'm not laughing with that shit. That shit doesn't make any sense. And first of all, in New York law, that's not even funny. We have way worse shit to cut ass on than putting someone as a 2000. That's fucked up. That's like, yo, if you do that shit in a school in the Bronx, we're like, yo, bro, what the fuck's the matter with you, bro? You weird. Why would you do that? Like, that's wild, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Logan's laughing. That doesn't mean I'm making it a joke, everybody. Don't let Ace create the narrative, please. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm shitting on those people that are shitting on it. And I'm getting back to my topic now. The whole world shitted on Justin Bieber. He ended up changing, got laced up on tattoos. We hated him for that, right? Ended up smoking weed. We hated him for that. The dude went to Christ. We hated him for that. Now he has dreads. Now we hate him for that. It's like, bro, why are we doing this? Again, and
justice
then like
justice for Justin.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say justice for anybody, but it's just like, again, like this is the type of shit. Like, and then Justin literally came out and said, yo, bro, I'm 13 years old. They gave me $2 million. What did you want me to do? You know?
True.
Okay, that's literally a kid saying, yo, I didn't know how to handle that shit. I'm over here dancing with fucking Usher and shit. Usher, the dude that fucking bumps and grinds in every concert. What you think? Justin's not gonna learn the ways of the R&B life? Like, come on. Like, it's really sad how we shame on these people and then we hate the products because we shame them. And every time I think about it, I just think of the Star Wars trilogy, the new one, because that's exactly how that shit got fucked up. The fans fuck up everything now.
Hey,
I think fans don't know. I think we don't have real fans anymore. I think we got to start really labeling what the fuck are fans, what the fuck is a support, what the like, because it changes everything now. It's sometimes the change is good, you know, the fan service kicks in, you know, with like, I think of stuff like Sonic. I think of the support for Demi Lovato, you know, like she literally went up on Joe Rogan and she was like, if I wasn't getting those support from the fans, I literally don't know. Maybe she's lying. I won't think she would. That'd be really fucked up.
Lying, but I get her.
I don't think she's lying. I think she meant that shit. I think Demi went through a lot, and she probably liked the fact that she was still loved and supported by fans, because, you know, going through an addiction is pretty crazy. It's also embarrassing, you know, for yourself. So imagine you being in that disgusting state, and then you literally still getting people, yo, Demi, I love you. Yo, Demi, you're the fucking best. Yo, Demi, don't worry, we're still waiting for you. That shit must rock, you know? So I could believe that. I don't think that was jargon, but I did hear people say that that's like PR jargon at the same time too. So I wouldn't say that. But again, like these are the addictions that are happening in the world that, you know, we talk about some and we sympathize some. And I'm not saying we all sympathize drug users, because at the same time, I remember the Demi hate as well. I remember it great. But, you know, we sympathize more on the drug users than we do on the celebrities and on the celebrity shenanigans and the lost sheep. And it's like, why can't we just sympathize and understand all? And we just start fixing things. We can stop seeing these young celebrities die at a young age. Ace has 2 fingers.
Stop for 2.5 seconds. So lately, if you haven't noticed, Haps has had this bad thing where there's some glitch. I've already talked to him about it, where Twitch comments aren't necessarily carrying over. So with that being said, Darth Totes, you cute as fuck, bro. You just so adorable. Are we celebrating George Floyd's 1 year sobriety? You special because you on the wrong board to be having that conversation. But you can definitely come back and continue to talk Kanye West and Taylor Swift. I will gladly transfer those comments over to Haps for them to see. But fuck you and your jokes because they ain't cute. Tink, tink.
I don't even think that. Wow. I'm actually glad we don't have the Twitch comments pushed over. Yeah, fuck you, man. But
Wait,
you know,
where the fuck did that come from?
and even this, right? We've been talking for about 46 minutes about addictions. You know, we've been joking around here and there, you know, trying to make comedic relief. But we've been talking about all this stuff. And literally all this dude has been saying is a bunch of stupid crap. Besides I'm gonna assume all this shit is stupid. Said we'll be fine if she only stuck to music. Then she gets out of her lane and then goes into politics and tells people the dumb ideas. That's why Taylor Swift gets shit on because she could have stayed. See, now that's pretty dumb. Who the fuck are you to say that she needs to stay in her lane?
Are you sure? Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to say that she needs to stay in her lane, bro? What do you mean? So you mean someone that doesn't have how many fans she has? What, 100 million? Probably not. I'm probably wilding. I don't know how many fans she probably got. Probably like, I don't know, 50 million fans. So she's talking to 50 million people. You wouldn't want to talk to 50 million people about the right thing? Or you just want her to talk about her broken heart on every single album? This is the shit that's fucking annoying. This is why I hate when people say in the same breath, yo, do whatever you want. We should all be versatile. Don't get stuck in a box. But then you put LeBron James in a box. But then you put Taylor Swift in a box. But then you put such and such in a box. But then you put him in a box. But then you put me in a box. And then you put Ace in a box. And it's like, bro, do you even know what you're saying? Do you even know what you're speaking about? Do half of you stupid fucks even know the words that are coming out of your mouth? Or are you just speaking just to make noise in the grand orchestra that is your life? I want to know. Because I don't care if my shit's the #1 hit or the #1 Billboard hit. I'm making noise for the right reasons. I got
Actually, Elias, there's a whole quote about that, and it answers your question. A wise man speaks because he has something to say. A fool speaks because he has to say something.
There you go.
Yo, that's
so. We're saying Elias is a fool?
Of course I am. What the fuck? I'm never a wise man.
Even the Asian times, Elias, you're popular in the Asian times.
I mean, you know, like I'm definitely a fool, bro. Like I think that was like my interview with Dan coming in. Hi, I'm Charlie Misfit. I'm definitely a fool. I don't know why you should hire me. And then Dan took that speech and he was like, "You're great. You're in." And I was like, "What? Okay, cool." And then he made me social media manager. And then Ace came in, and then he fired me. But like, yeah, like this is the shit. People talk about, yo, saying jokes. Have you celebrated George Floyd's 1 year of sobriety? What the fuck is that? He's dead. That's like the most, again, these are stupid ass jokes that no one in New York would ever say. Like, this is shit that I swear I'll tell this shit to my friends and they'll go, what? What the fuck? Who says that? And I'm like, white people. That's what I assume. Stupid white people have to say stupid shit. And like Kanye is amazing. Oh no, actually Kanye is kind of amazing. I take that back. That's amazing. A real American. Oh, okay, no, all right, never see.
Not a fake one. Not a fake one. A real American.
I gotta start finishing this shit.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah. So once again, world, if you're like Dark Thoughts, right? And you agree with Kanye is a real American. If you celebrated George Floyd's 1 year sobriety, if you also think Taylor Swift should stick in a box and just play her guitar on country music and pop music, yeah, you're part of the problem. You really are. Because honestly, like past this past week, I've had another friend that passed because of drugs and gangs for drugs. And this is why I brought up the conversation. Addictions suck. It affects everybody. From rich people to
Yep.
poor people, from white people to black people, from Asian people. I'm even sure there's Martians that are probably addicted to some type of Jupiter rock type shit. You know? I'm almost sure. And it affects everybody. But if y'all want to talk about George Floyd's sobriety, that's amazing. We can support him. We can celebrate him. That shit sounds great. But I want to talk about with the other 32 motherfuckers that are on here, and shout out to them, is what is addiction? What causes addiction? How can we help people fighting addiction? How can we tell the signs of early addiction? It's not a coincidence I have somebody that majors in psychology here that probably has all these answers.
Mm. Yeah.
I ain't got all the answers. It's different per person. Like I said, everybody has an addiction, regardless if they realize it or not. Addictions are typically only labeled if we consider them bad. Whereas there are other addictions that are technically still damaging, but because we consider it normal, it's not a negative addiction to where we would label it as such. And everybody's treatment is different. No person is the same. We're talking about neurons in your brain that are hardwired wrong that cause these addictive personalities and these addictive traits. And certain people get addicted to things a lot faster than others. As a former addict myself, actually, to be honest, you're always an addict. You're just in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
It was easier for me to walk away from my drug addiction than it was for a friend of mine who just died 2 weeks ago from that same drug addiction. I was addicted to it for about 3 years, walked away like it was nothing, just moved to another city where I didn't know anybody, didn't have to worry about having those connections, and I was good. I was set. This person, on the other hand, 10, 12 years and finally died in an overdose that stopped his heart just 2 weeks ago. It's different per person. Part of it is what drives people there, and what people don't realize is what drives you there is that need to escape. Um, some addictions are all about the escape. So a lot of people, drug addictions is to escape your reality. We do the caffeine addiction because it's what we psych ourselves into believing that this is what we need to get up and get going, and then eventually it becomes an addiction. Cigarettes. I tell people all the time. I joke around. You take away my nicotine, I'll probably kill somebody. Let's don't do it. It's my edge breaker. It's what I use to calm myself down.
I believe it.
Social media addictions. People have literal social media addictions.
yeah.
They have to be on it at all times, cannot put down their phone. But we don't consider it a quote unquote, we don't label it so much as an addiction as, oh, this is just the way things are these days, which isn't exactly true. There was a point in time in which you didn't have a cell phone on you 24/7. Like, you literally didn't have that phantom vibrating in your pocket thinking your phone was going off when it really wasn't, because it was never a thing. A lot of what drives people there, though, is like I said, it's the escape. It's a lot of it is peer pressure. A lot of it is society-based pressure. It's something that we want to shun people for, but if we allegedly hold you on a pedestal, we want to treat you completely different. We're either going to root for you or we're going to root against you. When you were talking about celebrities, it's you get that 50-50. You get the mix that are all against them, the mix that's all for them, but nobody ever wants to sit down and figure out what's the root cause. We want to treat them different because they're in the limelight when really they're just a person like everybody else. But because they make money and we see them on TV, we think that they should be held accountable to a different level. That's not the case. It's not fair to treat them like they're somebody different just because they're in that limelight. They're still human. At the end of the day, we're all just human. We're going to make mistakes. Then when you talk about like the drug addicts, I mean, let's be real. Yeah, we try to tell them to go to the groups, go to your NA, go to your AA. Let's, see what we can do to help you out. You have to hit that point where you want it and you realize it. But B, we still shun them left and right. Think about how many times you pass up a homeless person and refuse to give him money because you think he's going to go spend it on alcohol or drugs.
Yep.
That's you shunning their addiction. You immediately assume they have this and shun them for it. If you give them anything, 9 out of 10, you're going to go get them food and drop it off, which I commend you for, because at least you're still doing something. But how are you just going to assume that that's what it's about? Why are you assuming that you're enabling something? Did it ever dawn on you to sit down and have a conversation with them and ask them how they got to where they are? Why are you homeless? You know, what was the struggle? What brought you to this point? Because there's a root cause to everything. But in society, we give 2 fucks about your root cause. We want to label you for who you are and what you're doing right now, and we automatically tarnish you for that and assume people can't change when people change every day.
That's true.
And at the same breath, we want people to understand our stories, our lifestyle, our troubles and tribulations. I mean, our trials and tribulations. And it's like it's so it's really draining, and it's really toxic, you know? Like I can't even, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I say this every time I have a friend die, like, you know, and I had my boy even tell me once, like, just recently, he was just like, yo, like, it's like he's like, all our friends are dying that we grew up with. And I'm like, damn, bro, it's like it is, you know, it's some life shit, you know, like we grew up 10, 12 years old thinking, yo, when we're 30 years old, we're gonna have drinks, we're gonna be, you know, wherever we are. And then society comes in, peer pressure hits. And then it's like, damn, you know, and people don't check in with one another. People don't, you know, give that usual, yo, what's up text, you know? Like, I'll be
Yep.
full disclosed. My brother died in February last year. No, February this year. Wow, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And yeah. No, February last year. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking high. I don't know. But when he died, I found out 20 days after. The family, like our family found out 20 days after. Because my brother was, you know, my brother was my brother, you know, he was out and about. He was in there, he was going. You know, we would see him twice, maybe 3 times a year, you know? For the last 10 years, I saw him probably once, maybe twice, you know? We all find out 20 days after he's dead, like, yo, your brother's dead. His neighbor called us. And that shit was surreal, you know? Like, damn. That shit puts you in a different place, you know? You know, my older brother dealt with his own demons, his own addictions, you know?
Right.
Whether he won or lost, I don't know. You know? But what I do know is that I failed at keeping tabs with him, you know? That's why now I always try to keep tabs with all my friends that are struggling, even all the good ones. Every now and then, you know, I try to text Logan on a daily basis, but whenever that happens, you know, Logan either texts me or I'll text him, you know?
Mhm.
I talk to Ace every day because, you know, she's literally the heart of the VOP now, so I have to talk to her to get things going. So,
Yep.
you know, Dan, I talk to every now and then, you know, we'll send voice notes and he'll react to it, you know, just keep tabs with these people because because you don't even know, like, even these connections, it helps, you know? It makes that battle against addiction just a little bit easier, you know, like how we talked about Demi and those fan letters. All that's random support, man. It comes in it may not be the right time for you, but it's the perfect time for them, you know? So it's just something just to think about. I'm sorry, I really got a crazy diet little rant there. My bad.
It's good.
Yeah.
Here's another factor of another good example of that where people usually need to keep tabs with there is back to the Wu Tang Clan of "Oh Dirty Bastard."
Yeah.
RZA said in his Tale of Wu, which is one of my favorite books, and he talked about his autobiography. One of RZA's deep regrets is he haven't checked on his family member, which is Old Dirty Bastard, because he was in a bad addiction at the time before it was too late. He should have keep on tabs, and that he told himself. If I can go rewind back, I would have just check up on ODB and usually help him kill the addiction. So
Yep. I remember when I was what was it, 2014, right? I had my roommate. Shout out to Smurf, and he had really bad, like he had appendicitis, and
Tourists.
they had to give him perks for it, and he got hooked on those perks real bad, man. He used to love them shits. Like it was his thing. Like he stopped smoking weed, was just doing perks. And I remember when we're sitting down with him and his mom and his sister and shit, and we're having a conversation with him, and he accepted it really really well. Like like Smurf is just one of those fucking people. And when I remember seeing him, in the apartment coming out, fucking double layered sweats because he's sweating and sick and he feels like he's in fucking pain, but his appendicitis has been recovering for fucking almost about a year now. So it's literally no pain. And it's just like, and it was dark and it was ugly to fucking look at, and
Yeah.
from there, it just it gave me one of those little retrospects, like, damn, son, like addiction is really nasty, and it makes me think about it differently. It makes me, and like, like exactly as you said, like what Riza say, I feel like that should go with everybody. If you have a friend that's doing a drug that's extremely addictive, and if you think that he's addicted, he probably is, and if that's a problem for you, and and if it is a problem for you, because it should be, you should definitely fucking help them out of that shit. Because we're too, I don't know, we're too old to be cool for school, Like, yeah, do that acid,
Oh,
yeah, do that crack, like, nah, what are you doing?
yeah. And define cool when it comes to like those
Exactly.
things.
Exactly. Like
Nobody
what
asks those questions. So
popping mollies, Like I remember there was that one comedian, Ari Shafir. He fucking roofied his friend Bert, another comedian. He he slipped his drink with a fucking molly.
wow.
And it's like, what the fuck is that? Like, what type of shit is that, bro? Like, like you joke around, and it's like, hell no, bro. Like, that's what the new age friends do. They don't. Yeah, man. Keep fucking doing you. Smoke whatever you want, sniff whatever you want, shoot up whatever you want, live life, YOLO. Right? It's so dumb. It's like, nah. Check in on your friends. Let them know, like, yo, you shouldn't be fucking doing that.
Right.
And if that even means that you and your friend got to take a little distance apart because he's not understanding it, then then let him know, like, yo, I love you, I'm here for you, but nah, while you're doing that, I'm not chilling with you.
Yeah. It's just a balance of you care for the person, but at the same time bring accountability.
Yeah.
And you don't want to just go on like shame on a person and drag it, because I think he always has shame enough based on the environment and so many factors of the
100%.
how the virus of with drugs and addiction and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
like there's this give him like have a little support there. At the same time, check up on him.
It's just it's never that serious, bro. To just not check up on a friend. It's never that
Right.
serious. It's never that funny. It's just like, yo, just let him know what's up. Like, even if you're like, yo, like your boy's in the gang and he's heavy and deep and he could fucking get out of it, yo, help him get the fuck out of it. Son, like, why the fuck not? Like, why wouldn't you want to sit at a table with all your friends and eat? We're all healthy, we're all good, no one's gonna fucking commit suicide, no one's gonna fucking have their demons wear them down. Why is it you got to deal with your own shit because I deal with my shit? What type of selfish shit is that? That's like, like not for nothing. Like Ace one time went like MIA one time, like, and then she didn't tell me. And like, I was blowing up her phone. I was blowing up Jackie, thinking Ace is going through shit, but she was just over social media. She didn't want to tell me, I'm thinking she's fucking going through it, and I'm checking him like, yo, I'm telling Dan, like, yo, hey, something's wrong with Ace, bro. It could be one of those days where she just feels it and it's just attacking the world and she just needs to retreat. We got to be here for her. She comes in. She's like, yeah, social media was mad annoying. I just needed a break.
Nah, she was just getting away from you. It's okay.
Nah, because it wasn't with Jackie either. I remember I was on the phone with Jackie and she was like, I can't get a hold of Ace. And I was like, what? What? If you can't get a hold of Ace, I can't get a hold of Ace. Like, you're like her main one. Like,
Nah, she's just trying to get away from you.
Nah, I guess
It's
so.
like, she died, and that's excuse.
Nah,
Yeah,
what?
no.
I would, son, I swear I would go to the next Satanist church down the fucking town, go up to Satan. Like, yo, send her back up. We're not done with her, bro. We're not done. Send her back up. Stop playing. I will call all of my tokens and fuck your shit up today. All right?
Mm.
Like, we will have a war. It'll be revelations in this bitch.
Ooh.
Nah, right? Imagine he just comes out of nowhere, just breaks the floor. You summon me. I'm like, nah, you can have Ace. I'm
No, if he broke the floor, came up, he'd be like, yo, if y'all take this bitch back, I'm tired of her taking the fuck over. Take her now.
like, Ace, we gotta go. Fuck you. Suck. It's like you can suck my dick. You can suck my dick. You're fine. You're cool. I'm like, oh my god. Why couldn't we send her to heaven? I told you, send her to heaven. She's not gonna like it there.
Mm.
It's all nice and happy and proper. She's gonna go insane. It's gonna be great.
That's right.
It's like, bro,
Play
I'm
some
telling you.
harps.
I was mad worried, you know, like, but that's just me. I'm like, yo, I gotta check in with all my friends. Don't want Ace to die, and I find out 20 days later, you know, it's like I gotta fucking do this. But then no, she just took a social media break. Logan, I know
Oh,
Logan's always around. I could text Logan and he responds back like in at least the hour. If not, then I'm like, yo, something's wrong with Logan. He's dead.
Mm.
Like this dude is always on this. He's either always on his phone or like the minute his phone's on is like his brain just gets like a ding. I gotta check my phone.
Because usually the fucking cunt's calling me.
Oh my.
Mm.
That's her name on here? I love that name. Can we say that here?
Bowser.
So we can't say fucking words like, you know, the R word and shit, but cunt isn't against TOS. That's great.
No, it's against Twitch.
Oh shit, word. Damn it. Twitch got everything. Fuck. They covered all bases.
Shout out to George Collin in 7 words.
What? But yeah, you know, I really try to expand that whole thing for 2 hours, but I really just wanted an hour here. I also want to have you guys know that I will not be here next Tuesday. I will be away out of state. It's weird to say that, but yeah. So I will be back on Thursday, but then I kind of won't be back then either because I'm kind of gonna start work. I don't know. I'm just
Elias is quitting the VOP, y'all. Let's do it.
Yo, I don't feel like I'm quitting, but damn, it's kind of like I wanted to give you guys an end date, but I'll be back.
He can't even put in his 2 weeks. He's just like, well,
it's like I had enough of this shit. I'm out.
One day I'm gonna show up, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna play Black Sabbath. It's gonna be amazing. But wow, we lost him.
Yeah,
he lost the connection.
Right,
No, he found out you quit and he ran. Can you blame him?
Oh my god, yo, don't worry, VHS. I'm not quitting. That's fake news made by.
There you go. Damn.
All right, yeah, I'm not quitting. Maybe I don't know. Let's see how well this job works. But no, I am not gonna be here. I'm gonna take a couple of shows off. I'm gonna try to pop up as much as I can.
All right.
This is why we have the guy here, you know, the number one, the legend, VHS. He's gonna be taking over. You know, he's gonna be the new Sage, I guess, is gonna be a thing. You know, I would give it to Logan. Oh wait, Logan has a new quote. Everybody, we're all gonna see this new Logan quote together.
Yeah, get him on.
All right.
I still got the pro wrestling side with
An
me.
apple a day will keep
anyone.
anyone away if you throw hard enough. Wow, that's what he really says. Look, guys. So for the next Tuesday, this is all you're gonna see, right? And then you're gonna hear Logan vaping in the background.
There you go.
But yeah. So he will be here. I am gonna miss you guys.
No, he's not. Don't let him lie to you.
I am.
Logan, you might as well just fess up. We ain't gonna miss him. Let's be real,
bro.
Right, Put a water in your under your eye, like a drip of water in your eye, and it'll show it. They'll show it.
It's really funny. As Ace says that, I just got an email from Chuli saying the Elias is finally gone party starts at 9:00. It's really sad. I guess she didn't.
Hashtag.
I guess she didn't know I was CC'd on the email. That's pretty crazy. Wow.
And she probably doesn't know how to not CC people, so.
How do I get Logan off of this? Logan, get the
Boys, you're done. Enough.
get the fuck off this page, Logan. How do I get Logan off of this? There you go. Yay, we're great. All right, we're back. Yeah, so from that time, VHS is gonna take over. You guys are gonna learn about him. I actually do want to give this time to actually have VHS talk about himself, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know nothing about you.
Yeah, trust me. This house. Once upon a time.
I like this already.
Yeah.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Please continue.
No, Ace, don't remix.
Exactly. You want to introduce myself just for short or whatever?
Bro, tell me all. Tell me your deepest, darkest fears. Tell me if you like long walks in the beach, because we're trying to make a group of people that like that. So far, it's just Ace and Logan.
It's right now. VHS is known for Big Hop Shaquille, and I'm a pro wrestler, vaporwave artist, YouTuber, and trying to and also walk on the beach, except with a sandwich in the hand to eat. So just because I'm still hungry to this day. So
I like that club. I like that club. Can I be a part of that club, Ace? I want to be a part of that club. That club is lit. We get sandwiches.
Hey, free sandwiches and smoking jackets.
So you're a pro wrestler, right? You're a pro wrestler like TJ, correct? So
Yes, indeed.
so explain to me, like, are you part of a league, a underground league? Like, what do you? Because I have friends that they're called Dirty Heels in New York, and they actually have a channel that they partner with that actually does like underground wrestling. So I'm just trying to see
Ooh.
like what part of
I'm more like I usually go on like different shows now. I'm getting like booked in here and there, and I'm just running around in the Florida Indies, like around like Knockout Wrestling to OCW, CCW, and it's Florida. Obviously, it's like the pro wrestling city now, pro wrestling state, especially Tampa Bay, and it's a new world. Pro wrestling is a new world, and you have a lot of new characters, obviously. A lot of like actors, like from characters, everything. It's like it probably has its own like imagine it's like a Universal Studios when you have like different lands. We have our own land.
Wow. Okay. I feel that. That's pretty dope. So what character do you have a set character in the wrestling realm? Or are you still bouncing around characters or
Oh yes, indeed. Very much a retro wave kid, 80s, 90s vaporwave kid, first ever, and usually bring up Windows 95 or having like cartoons, having Dunkaroos throwing around of like pizza rolls, Game Boys jungling. Also have Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis on right now in front of me.
I love that. That's amazing. Can you throw me a Sega Genesis if I'm out there in the stands? Like, just...
I know. I'm gonna give it out like for Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
maybe you have a mini Sega Genesis under your chair now.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah.
No. That's actually
No, the only thing that goes underneath his chair is his pack of cigarettes that he loses for 2 weeks.
Wow. Yo, I lose one pack one time and they never forget about it. It's like, first of all, I'm still on the thing that it was planted there. All right. Because on that live, when I was talking to you about it, I checked under my chair. Anyway, we're not going to get into this. So yeah. So the retro kid and all that stuff.
We will get into this because he called me every day complaining that he couldn't find his cigarettes for 2 weeks. Every day. Yo, I can't find these cigarettes. Yo, I don't want to buy another pack of cigarettes until I find these cigarettes.
Oh my God, I didn't. And I had to buy one. I bought another pack.
It's like a Waldo. Where's Waldo? Where's Siggy?
Nah, it was planted. My conspiracy is honestly that Ace created at that time, that was the first attempt. Ace created a portal to enter my house. Right? She took the cigarettes, kept it for 2 weeks. Like, yo, let me give this boy back his fucking cigarettes. Plopped it under my chair to fuck me up. And then she knew that was a success. And that is how she planted the fucking frog in my room to almost assassinate me.
You bring it back to the frog.
Oh God.
Let's be real, Elias. The shit that I do to you, you still have yet to figure out. So what makes you think I did all the stuff that you figured out?
That's the shit I'm talking about. So like look, right? This is where the paradox gets kind of crazy in my head, right? So if I think that, I go, okay, cool. So she couldn't have done that. But then if I think that, then that means that she did do it because under the law, that means that I will think what's not expected. So like now I'm like in this limbo. Like what do I do? Do I take a punch? Do I dodge a punch? Is she expecting to take the punch? It's like the Matrix like lady, the Oracle chick. It's like insane. And she's just there like, you make your own choices. Fuck you, Obi-Wan. Tell me.
Don't worry about the base. Now the biggest question is you're gonna wonder if I would have never said something when you had knocked over the base.
Dead ass. Oh my God. Yo, I was like, why would you say that? I wasn't even thinking that. I was just like, yo, this bitch is really good. And then she's like, no, I'm gonna put this other brain fuck inside your brain and fuck up your whole life. Like, bro, that's what Ace does to me. That's our relationship. She says things. I come up with this crazy conspiracy. I bring it back to her. She literally goes therapist mode and goes, that's an interesting concept. Why would you think that? And then it fucks up my whole structure. Like I break down like the fucking Twin Towers in 9/11, bro. I'm just collapsing. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I am wrong. And I could be dead right. Because she will literally go at the end. She'll go, no, you're absolutely spot on. I was just trying to see what the hell you was actually talking about. It's like, it's a mental mind fuck. So now I have this new thing. I don't step in the landmines. Whenever she places them, I just walk away. I'm like, nope, not doing this today.
No, you don't. You walk right over them.
Nope.
No. So in other words, it's more like you two is like the Lucy and Charlie Brown, except in the acid trip.
Yo, she really is my Lucy.
It's like you have a sitting on a that Lucy have that store, a therapist, a psychiatrist store.
Yo,
remember that shit?
She really is my Lucy, bro. She's the person where I'm trying to kick the ball and she pulls it away and then I'm flipping over, like doing somersaults in midair because apparently I kicked it with all the force in the world. But yeah.
If I were you, give her a nickel.
A nickel? Nah, she'll throw it at me.
5 cents.
I don't like
to for 5 cents.
I don't like to give Ace things that she can throw at me and use as a weapon.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. It's like she's I don't know, bro. She's watched The Matrix more than me. By the way, Logan, I'm almost done with The Matrix.
There's only 3 movies. How long does it take?
No, I finished
3 movies and an animated movie.
Yeah, I gotta watch that animated shit, but I'm halfway done with 3. I gotta finish it probably after this show. But it's really dope. It's really dope. But I still stand by what the fuck I say when the red pill isn't what anybody thinks it is that hasn't seen it. The red pill is legit just a tracker that tracks you so they can literally shock you. Literally, they should be saying get shocked, then take the red pill. But it's cool. It's all right. I guess it's a fun little trope that the fans use with the non-fans to fuck them up. But I like the Matrix. I actually asked Ace this too. If the Matrix never came out, right, and it came out in 2021, do you think it'll be as big as it was back then?
Yes.
Really? Explain.
Explain? Now you're asking me to talk and use words?
I'm sorry. It is my last show.
Your last show, my ass.
Yeah, right.
He'll be back next week, people. He's like, yo, I can't handle checkers. I can't handle this shit. I'm out. I'm back.
Go on checkers. They have some good ass milkshakes.
Yo, you already know the vibe. That's what I'm getting all day. Yo, and checker burgers and ice cream cones. Yo, you know what's funny? I'm probably gonna get fired because I don't know how to do the ice cream cone thing.
Are you just gonna pull McDonald's and just say it's broken every time?
Yo, dead ass.
Do that excuse. Yeah.
That shit is broken, bro. Really? Someone just gave him the other. Nah, I don't know what you're
talking about. It's broken now.
I just broke it. Yeah.
It's down for cleaning.
I don't got time for that shit. But
Ace
yeah,
said like the cyber age and the age of conspiracy is larger than it is now. Though why wouldn't it be? That's true because especially in Reddit, YouTube, all a bunch of stuff. Well, they canceled half of it in YouTube. No, because
I don't know.
thank you, sweetie, or Susan. But yeah,
But I agree with Ace. Yes, with the conspiracies and shit going on, it would be bigger now.
I
You know what movie wouldn't be big right now if it came out today? Blazing Saddles.
oh yeah, nah. Good
fucking
times.
nah. So like the reason why I say it is like because like when I saw The Matrix, right? Even though it's a phenomenal movie, it has such a, a wacky.
If it's such a phenomenal movie, why did it take you over 2 decades to watch it?
Bro, it takes me, bro. I actually said that on my Twitter too. I was like,
You
"Yo, I
gotta
can't believe
soak
it."
it in. You gotta soak in the feeling and
I said that.
essence.
I actually said that on my Twitter. I was like, "Yo, it took me 27 years to find a masterpiece such as The Matrix." I was like,
It
"Jesus,
came
bro,
out in the 90s.
bro,
Yeah,
bro."
my
This is,
times.
life sucks. Living as a Christian boy is hard, bro. Y'all don't understand.
Listen,
I,
you didn't live like Bobby Boucher, so just knock it
I
off.
don't know who Bobby Boucher is. Waterboy,
What about Bobby Bahoo? Baba Bahoo.
bro. Like, anyway.
He does it. He what? I'm so glad you're leaving.
Wow. Tell me how you tell me how you really feel, you selfish son of a bitch.
You don't
After
know
I
who Bobby
loved you.
Boucher is, but then you say, "Oh yeah, the Water Boy."
Waterboy. Waterboy, nigga, like no, it wasn't. I don't know. It was pretty bad. I just people have to understand. Like, but I'm watching them now. But the Matrix is pretty dope. I just think I don't know. The premise is kind of like and everything is kind of wacky. I just think of movies that try to pull this same wacky shit off with like crazy out there like stuff and it just flopped. And the best movie I could think of is About Time with Justin Timberlake. That movie was amazing. Out of world fucking concept.
Mm.
And that shit did trash. People hated it. And I was just like, oh, like I feel like to us, I think it's easier for us to think About Time or In Time. It's with Justin Timberlake. It's a time movie. It says time in it. That's all I know. About Time, I'm
Time.
almost sure. About Time is my first guess. Second guess is In Time. Third guess is I don't know. Logan, pick one.
You're
Out time.
Out Time. Yeah, there you go. Those are the three choices, Ace. So let us know which one is it. In Time. Fuck. Oh man, that was great. Second choice. It's all right. I'm gonna be better. But yeah, that movie has such a great fucking concept, bro. It's fucking out of this fucking world. That shit flopped. Nobody got it. You know, we like to think that the people are smart enough to get these type of things, but I don't know. Back then, it got so big because conspiracies and all that stuff was all the big rage. Right now, conspiracies are kind of shunned upon. Yeah, people do it. I'm not saying it's like super small. It's big now, but like the masses, they're not. I don't think they are. I think they're gonna see this and they're gonna be like, oh, "This is stupid. Another stupid movie." But not. And I'm not saying that the Matrix 4 is gonna be trash, because again, the Matrix 4 is already built on all the previous Matrices, so it's gonna be fucking amazing. You know. But if the Matrix never came out, and if it came out for the first time, that same exact movie, just updated graphics, bro, that shit would have fucking not done so well.
Nah, it
People
would have done great.
would have not understood it. And I think that shit sucks because it's fucking great. It's fucking cool. Keanu still can't act though. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like you were bad in the beginning, and then you got like you were good in the beginning, and then you got bad in John Wick. You act the same. He's like the same. He hasn't changed. It's like he hasn't took an acting class ever. He's like, oh, I like this. This is my style. That's what I do.
It's just amazing. Like lovable guy, but
yeah,
he's one of them. He's an awkward guy. Like
yeah. In Time is on Prime for 7 days, 7 more days. Oh, can we talk to Jackie about doing that for Cinematic Adventures? Can you talk to Jackie? I feel like if you talk to Jackie,
You won't be here for the next cinematic adventures.
fuck. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot. Damn it.
He already
All right.
told me this weekend's canceled because the whole point was for us to watch movies that you hadn't seen yet.
No, I don't want it to be canceled.
Well, I mean, I guess you shouldn't be going out of town on vacation only to turn around and go straight to work and then, quit on us, putting in your 2 weeks notice without actually fulfilling your 2 weeks. It's horrible.
Why the fuck did I see Misery? Why am I
'Cause-
watching these movies if you guys are gonna cancel it? Nah, I'm gonna show up. My last day is Friday, motherfuckers. All right, I'm showing up. I saw this
Kick
fucking
down the
movie.
door like
We're gonna
all the
talk
place.
about it, bro. I saw A Long Kiss Goodnight. We couldn't talk about A Long Kiss Goodnight. That shit got me mad tight because that movie was fucking goofy as fuck, and we couldn't even talk about it really. I was like, man, I want to talk about a movie that y'all gonna force me to watch. I'm showing up. My last show is Friday, motherfuckers. I will be in Jersey. I will be on my phone. Everyone has to accept that.
Great.
All right. I think I got
So,
that
yeah.
out. I think I got that out my system.
There
Yeah.
you go.
But we should seriously talk about watching in time though, Ace. If I'm gonna be here.
You're not going to be here.
No, you're
Logan, shut up. You're not included in this conversation.
What do you mean? Logan is officially a part of Cinematic Adventures.
Yeah, I was invited. But,
When
you
the
know,
hell is he officially? He hasn't even shown up. Like,
hey man, at least I have a real job, not this part-time fast food shit that you're going to.
Wow.
Mm.
This guy used to support me. Yo, bro, keep doing your hustle. You got it. Now it's at least I got a real job.
You're the
At least
one
I'm-
leaving me, so I could, fuck you.
At least I'm not flipping burgers like SpongeBob, you fucking Krabby Patty bitch. Yeah, I know. I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel that's what you want to tell me. You're
Maybe.
gonna send me a whole letter of a GIF starting with SpongeBob flipping. That's you stupid fuck. You
Damn.
ready? Are you ready?
Yo, so Logan, you do realize that it's on day one we have to start spamming him with a whole bunch of that shit, right?
Oh, I was way ahead of you. He's just gonna get SpongeBob gifts on
Yo,
Messenger.
can I get a good
Every-
burger? Can I
Wait
get
a minute.
can
What
I
do
get a
our
good burger
Bitmojis
gift?
do? I'm gonna find what your Bitmoji does.
Bro, can I get a Bitmoji? I mean a Bitmoji. Can I get a good burger gift? Like from every 50 SpongeBob gifts, I want a good burger gift. Is that a-
Anyone's at
wait,
Phil.
wait. You've seen Good Burger.
Of course, bro. That shit came out in Nickelodeon.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Good Burger, home of the Good
Good
Burger.
Burger.
Can I take your order?
You know who owns Nickelodeon, right? Like let me tell you how deep into this Christian shit I was as a kid. So Viacom, I think, is one of the Jewish people. If not, it's another Jewish person that's like Viacom that owns Nickelodeon. The Jews in my house are God's favorite people. So we love them. Whatever they do is correct. So Nickelodeon was a God-driven and God-prosperous TV station to teach kids about the glory of Jesus Christ. Not once did I ever see. Well, actually, I'm lying. There was that one time Kurt Franklin came in and on all that. That was a dope ass episode. But yeah, so
Please tell
Cartoon
me how.
Network we could watch.
Please tell me how SpongeBob was a Christian show.
Yo, I don't know, but I say right now, the Christian community got real upset when he became the LGBTQ symbol. They vote
And then
back.
bless me with the green slime splatter in my face.
I'm telling you, it's wild, bro. Like my mom and dad were literally about, yo, if it's not God driven, if God's not connected to it, I don't want to have it, bro. And it's
No,
like-
the slime was baptized, so you
Yeah,
were being
no,
baptized
that's-
every time you got slimed.
The power of slime compels you.
I'm telling you, we can only watch Cartoon Network. We couldn't watch Adult Swim when Adult Swim came out. We couldn't even watch Toonami. We had to sneak in to watch Midnight Run.
Really?
Yeah, so I didn't used to watch Toonami when it aired at 8. I had to wait at midnight, wake up with me and my two older brothers, sneak into the living room, put the TV at 2, stand real close to it, and watch Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop, Big O,
You
Yu
couldn't
Hakusho, Sailor
Put
Moon.
subtitles on the TV.
nigga, with those big black ass bars, bro. No, I'm trying to watch the thing, and it's just like it'd be like so, and then like the whole bar is black for like 3 lines. It's like, bro, you just wasting space.
Yeah, you blocking up the view.
Nah, bro, we're gonna figure what he said. Did he say Kamehameha or come here? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Like, that was how our life was. Like, it was
True.
bad, bro. Like, and then once we got into anime, we started breaking. Actually, I'm taking it back. After we listened to 50 Cent, everything started changing in our house. It's
50 Cent changed my life.
rap
Before
really
or
is the
after he
devil.
got shot.
Nah, it was actually in the it was the Get Rich or Die Trying album. The first song I've ever heard of. It was in Spanish called churches. They call it musica mundana, which means secular music of the world. And my first musica mundana song I heard was "Patiently Waiting" by Eminem and 50 Cent, which I think like, if you're gonna break the seal, that's one way to go. Because Jesus Christ, man, that dude cursed so much in a song. I didn't even know you could curse in a song. I was like, holy shit, you can say all these words? I was like, holy crap. And my brother was like, yeah, man, you haven't even listened to Biggie yet. I'm like, who's that? Why is he big? And he's like, I don't know. He's fat. Like, bro.
He's supposed to be small.
Yeah, like, and remember that. I remember Tupac, and I remember it was this big fucking fake rumor, like, Tupac killed Biggie, then Biggie killed Tupac, and we used to run with that forever. I remember when Big Pun died, that shit was really crazy in the Bronx.
I'm still confused at how they couldn't find out who killed Tupac.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Vegas is wild. Like,
the man was killed on the main strip. How do you have no witnesses?
Or traffic cam footage.
Right after a Mayweather fight. How do you have no witnesses?
Mike Tyson fight.
That's Tyson fight. I didn't know Mayweather was in there.
Like, damn, sorry. Mayweather's been in this for a minute.
I pulled I pulled an Eli and confused him.
Wow, you racist fuck. You racist fuck. You racist white
Tupac,
fuck.
the last time he got shot was when Tupac, before that, he was like, he was beating up some gang member at the time.
Yeah, he was going up to the studio with Biggie, and then one of Biggie's men popped him. And then that's when the beef started between Tupac and Biggie, because Tupac thought that Biggie sent him against him. He was like, yo, that nigga was your man's, so it was you. And Biggie was like, nigga, I had no idea. But then Biggie's Biggie. So Biggie's like, I had no idea. But if you want the smoke, I am a real nigga before I am a rapper. So I'll beat the fuck out of you. And then that's how that beef started, which is literally the whole beef could have been situated if they would have just sat down and talked and like, yo, bro, it wasn't me, but we're going to figure it out together. But male ego is wild.
I still think that Pop California character is like, it's just a facade, it's like an acting thing. It's like, that is not really Tupac. That's based on his West Side and stuff.
I feel like, it's a side of him, I don't, I'm starting to learn that too about people, I'm starting to put that, to implement that into celebrities, As myself, I have different sides. I have a comedian side where I crack jokes. I have a serious side where I can talk about serious things. I have a real side, which I try not to show. I try not to elaborate.
I'm pretty sure in Ace's world, this is called multiple personality disorder.
No, not even, because at the end of the day, Ace, it's like getting into different bags. Ace has her professional bag. Ace has her HR bag. Ace has her petty bag. But her petty bag is bigger than my petty bag. I thought my petty bag was big. Ace's petty bag fills up the whole fucking block. And it's still going. Her bag is
I'm
deep.
not really a petty person, honestly. Now, don't get me wrong. I can come up with a million of petty ideas, but I don't typically ever follow through with them.
100%. Yeah, so
mayor.
we all got different bags. So when I see the movie Tupac, I think that's his movie bag, and then he got his rapping bag, and then he got his where the fuck is she going? And then he got his music bag, his interviewer bag, like the guy the Tupac that raps isn't the same Tupac that was talking in interviews, It's not even the same Tupac that's the guy that's interviewing, that the interview person of Tupac isn't even the movie person of Tupac. They're all different bags. So I kind of accept that, And I'm not really putting people like again, like I'm not putting people in just one box, you know? Like people should learn how to branch out and do their own thing. You know, it's pretty dumb how we say, "Oh, you're only this, so you shouldn't know that." But then again, who the fuck are all of we? You know,
That's true.
who the hell? What the hell do we know if LeBron James doesn't know? You know, if these people don't know, you know, the hell that doesn't make sense. Elias Burger, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I love it. I fucking love it. Yo, I want that everywhere. I
You
want that
gotta
as
put a
my,
checkers hat on him.
yo, you gotta like CGI that shit,
That burger with a face is perfect.
bro. Yo, that burger looked mad good too. I'm not gonna lie,
That or make him look like, or put a crusty crab hat on him.
bro. Oh, give me the
Are
crusty
you
crab
feeling it,
hat,
Mr.
bro.
Krabs?
Bro, and a spatula. I don't got a spatula in that one, bro. It's pretty excited. What are we at? 8:39. We're ended 10 minutes short, so that Truly Uncensored can start their show.
Yep.
Wait, I
Um,
thought they were off for another week.
what?
No, they're on
Oh.
tonight.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, they
Cool.
are.
longest birthday ever.
It's birthday
fuck-
month.
Fucking shout out you guys for everyone coming out, the 41 people that came out and talked to us and all that stuff. By the way, shout out to Amazon Prime. It has amazing movies like In Time with Justin Timberlake that is truly underappreciated, so definitely check it out. This show is
It's
brought
just
to
so
you.
adorable with his little shoulder buddy.
Yeah, his name is Helios.
Wait, there's a frog
A
on me?
vaporwave statue.
I didn't even see the frog on me.
Elias, ain't nobody talking about you and your goddamn frog.
Damn,
Oh.
Brian.
Yo, am I wrong for thinking that though? Was that a safe assumption?
No. You're the only one that keeps bringing up the frog.
That is true.
I remember you used to have a pet frogs.
Why would you ever want that? It's crazy. All right, guys. So with that being said, this show is brought to you by VOP. Support us. Give us money. We need
There
it.
you go.
All right. That's it. Just give us shout us out on the Cash App on hashtag VOP USA Radio. Hit us up on our Patreon. Any amount happens. We also have amazing subscribers and amazing sponsors that we also talk to, like what's that one? Blue Chew. Yeah, Blue Chew, an amazing 20% off. Go to Blue Chew, get 20% off. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say the big dicks thing. We have Ghost VPN, get 20% off on Ghost VPN. Rep Sports. Go to repsports.com/VOP USA Radio and get 20% off of that. All this fun stuff that you can get at VOP. All right, I'm done. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. I have no idea.
You're missing a lot of things, I'm sure. But legit, my face was because of the fact that I literally just told Dan yesterday, everybody's go-to fucking sponsor is goddamn Blue Chew. I hate it.
Hey, Elias needs to grow like 3 more inches just so he doesn't be legalized as a midget, okay? And that's why he uses it.
It hurts. It hurts sometimes being short.
Aw.
Yo, it's been real, y'all. I love y'all. Shout
I'm
out.
out, yeah.
Peace, love, and Afro Grease. I can't do this.
Yeah, we out, folks.
All right.
All right, VHS. Whenever you're ready, brother. I'm closing out the radio.
All right. Peace out. Booyah. God.
Should probably play some music so we can have some leaving music. You know, so we could kill this dead silence that's happening.